6 seconds to go. Harper coming forward. Moves in top of the key. 6 seconds to go. The three.
Well, first off, the Ohio Valley Conference is a group of like institutions that have similar core values as an institution, and we have all partnered together to form an athletic conference that share those same values.
We really all believe that fairness in competition and doing the best we can with the resources we have are so important.
The student athletes that we have that come into this school know that they're a part of something bigger than them because of the history, because of the tradition.
One of the things that's important for the OVC and the membership of the OVC is that we compete at the highest level of the NC2A Division I.
The competitiveness of the players, the competitiveness of the coaches makes it one of the best leagues in the country.
You know, if you have a brother or sister, you're always going to fight and battle with that brother or sister. But as soon as they step out, you're going to be the first one to support them.
We have great partnerships among the institution. We have great rivalries, but that's what makes conference affiliation fun. I think there's a tremendous future for the Ohio Valley Conference, and I'm really excited to be one of the member institutions.
Great partnership, great championships, great competition. That's what the OVC is all about.
I believe that every one of the Ohio Valley Conference universities believe that students are students first and athletes second.
Well, this conference is made up of schools that really care about the total student-athlete experience, and academics is a big part of that.
Despite their performance on the field or the court or whatever their venue is, they're here to get a good education.
There's enormous demands on athletes in NCAA Division I programs, but at the same time, we expect them to spend their time they need in their classes, and they do, and they excel.
I think a lot of athletes around here know what they want to do, already have majors declared, and are serious about the education and put student first before athlete.
The small class sizes was definitely something that drew me to the OVC and SIUE in particular, because for me, I like to have that relationship. I like my teacher to call on me and say Samantha, and not just yes young lady or something like that.
Here at Morehead State, we're not a huge school, so the classes are smaller, so it's easier for traditional students and athletes to come together.
You actually can make friends, and it enhances your, academically, and it enhances your experience, and also athletically, just because you know the people that are coming to the games and come to support you and watch you.
Since we're a smaller market, the coaches actually care. We have a coaching staff. I know our coaching staff cares about all our players. Whether we do well in school, on and off the court, stay out of trouble, I know they care, and that's a great thing.
Professors here really cared about whether I graduated, and they cared about me after I left. And that's surprised me, because you are an individual here, not a number.
Yes, athletics is key and important to what we're doing as well, but to be successful in any athletic endeavor, you have to be successful first academically, and that's the message that we're sending.
But the academic excellence, the life skills for our student athletes, and just the overall positive experiences, I think that's what makes the OVC unique.
Every single night, whether you're at home or on the road, it is going to be a tough night for a team to come out with a win.
It's a really tough conference. Anyone can beat anyone on a given day. It doesn't matter if you're ranked number 1 or ranked 9th.
Each week in and out of OVC conference play, we have to bring our A game, and we really have to raise our level of play, because you can always expect something great each week from the fans to the atmosphere of the game.
We've got a lot of great competition regionally here. I think we're in a great location to be able to play some really big name national teams as well.
Every team has a target on their back, no matter if they're at the bottom of the conference, top of the conference. The competition, night in and night out, is just, as a player, you gotta love it.
We have a number of really hotly contested games and rivalries in our league.
Every weekend when we play, there is a sense of a rivalry going on with that respective team every weekend, and I don't think you can find that in a lot of the other leagues right now.
The regional rivalries in this league are kind of unparalleled, in my opinion.
Rivalries are the key
I think, to all excitement in college athletics.
The players like it, the coaches like it, the fans like it, and it's meaningful.
If you can graduate your players, be competitive in your league, and then every once in a while the fun part is to go up and bite the big guys in the backside.
We're shooting for not only NCAA tournament appearances, but NCAA tournament success.
It's a very, very competitive league, you know. It's no stepchild to any league that's out there. Any given night, we can be the SEC team, we can be the ACC team, it doesn't matter. You know, it just depends on how well you play that particular evening.
We're trying to get involved more in the community because we want that big-time atmosphere and we want the fans to come out and support our team.
Most of the teams in the OVC are in communities that are smaller, 15, 20, 30,000 people.
And we tell them up front that because you're coming to a small town, that you're going to interact with kids, with fans, a lot more than most places.
I think what people sometimes overlook or don't realize until they get in our venues is that these not so big towns, these smaller towns, they have such supportive communities and such supportive students that it's the show in town.
I played in this conference, and a lot of the fans that I see come to our games are still there today. And, you know, that means something.
It's evident throughout the conference that all schools are going in that direction where their student athletes are taking an active part in the growth of the community and in the well-being of the community.
We get out, we do a lot of community service projects. You know, we go over to Vanderbilt to the Children's Hospital. We visit St. Jude's when we go down to Memphis and do things like that. And our kids understand when they step into this program, they're representing their families, they're representing themselves, and they're representing a great university.
We can see some dramatic culture changes by just opening ourselves up and giving of ourselves.
This arena that we stand in right now is a big classroom where lessons are taught every day.
What they learn here is not just about winning or losing.
When they become a part of this program, it becomes about, you know, this experience and about being a part of a team.
We talk about the wins and the losses, but in the end, it's all about, you know, producing young leaders within our program.
I am proud to be the commissioner of the Ohio Valley Conference because I believe so strongly our schools go about things in the right way. Our student athletes are treated like individuals, not just numbers, and they understand that they are students first, athletes second. Our teams compete with class and sportsmanship. Our coaches teach life's lessons, not just X's and O's. Our administrators understand the positive role Division I athletics can play for a university, and our communities support our teams with passion. I think that's what college athletics should be all about, and I'm proud to say that's what we stand for in the Ohio Valley Conference.